lovers, and welcome back to my channel. Can't believe it's already that time of month again where I am going to be talking about my June TBR. I'm not even finished with my May TBR as I'm filming this, filming it on the 15th, so I'm not even done with it, but you know, on to the next one, I guess. From my May TBR, if you're curious, here is what I have left. So I got the Golden Doves, which was from my April TBR that I didn't get to, but I wanted to read it this time. The Passion Pot Project, which I was, again, I think that this one was, April's book of the month, and I did not get to. And then for May's book of the month, I chose Home of the American Circus. I am a book of the month connoisseur, user. So this video is excluding all my book of the months, but I guess I'll just put in like what I'm currently need to work through on my TBR for the month I'm filming. But anyways, I guess I'll also add, I am currently reading Hurricane Summer by Asha Bromfield. Just started this one, so not quite into it, but I am into it, if that makes sense. But anyways, okay, so let's talk about my TBR for next month's. If you are curious what was on my TBR last month, you know, feel free to watch that video, but, or last month, May, but anyways, I am going to be just showing you guys the books and reading the synopsis, since I'm not really that great at describing what the books are, especially since I haven't read any of them. So yeah, I don't think I have any rereads on this TBR list, but yeah, anyways, I am currently trying to get through my bookshelves, so my TBRs, so I am reading everything in alphabetical order, or at least trying to. I have accumulated quite a few books, but anyways, I'm on to my eyes now. So without further ado, let's just start. So the first book that I got on my June TBR list is Isla in the Happily Ever After by Stephanie Perkins. I don't know if it's Isla or Isla. If the S is silent, you'll have to correct me in the bottom or in the comments. But anyways, this reads: hopeless romantic Isla, I might just say Isla, has had a crush on introspective cartoonist Josh since their first year at the School of America in Paris. And after a chance encounter in Manhattan over the summer, romance might be closer than Isla imagined. But as they begin their senior year back in France, Isla and Josh are forced to confront the challenges every young couple must face, including family drama, uncertainty about their futures, and the very real possibility of being apart. I have read Anna and the French Kiss, and I thought it was really cute, so I am excited to read this. Yeah, it does sound very cute and summery, which, you know, I'm very much of a seasonal mood reader, so during the seasons, I want to get into, for the summer, all the summer books. But anyways, the next book I have is In Every Generation by Kendare Blake. This one is a Buffy the Vampire Slayer reimagining, and if you don't know me, Buffy the Vampire Slayer is my love, my heart, my favorite entire TV show in the world. And I am actually planning on getting a tattoo of it, but I don't have one yet. But I love Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Anyways, let's read the synopsis. Frankie Rosenberg wasn't yet alive when her mom's Willow, her Aunt Buffy, and the original Scooby Gang destroyed the Hellmouth and saved the world from the first evil. These days, life in New Sunnydale is blissfully quiet. Frankie is just trying to survive her sophomore year at the rebuilt high school and use her budding magical powers to make the world a better place. But that world is suddenly plunged into danger when the Slayer community is the target of a deadly attack, leaving the future of the line uncertain. Then Frankie discovers she's sort of freakishly strong. Oh, and there's something Willow never told her about her true identity. Cue the opening credits. Quicker than she can carve a steak, Frankie discovers there's more to saving the world than witty one-liners and stupid hot demons. Now everyone looks to her for answers, but speaking up has never been her strong suit, and it's hard to be taken seriously when your mom is such a powerful witch she almost ended the world once, while your greatest magic trick is recycling. Despite the many challenges standing in her way, Frankie must assemble her own bumbling Scooby gang, get dressed up in Buffy's vintage 90s clothes, and become a new Slayer for a new generation, before whatever comes for the rest of the Slayers comes for her next. This sounds really fun. I'm actually really excited to read this. Hopefully it's good. Hopefully it's not like a disappointment. It's very hard when it is like a reimagining of Buffy. I have read like reimagined books or worlds with Buffy in the Buffy the Vampire Slayer universe, and you know, I guess I'm a little bit of a harsh critic when it comes to that world. But anyways, next book is I Must Betray You by Ruta Sepetys. I love historical fiction, so and Ruta Sepetys is one of them I'm trying to read more of. I read Between Shades of Grey, Salt to the Sea, and The Fountains of Silence. I liked 2 out of 3. Fountains of Silence was my least favorite. So anyways, here's a synopsis of this one. Okay. Communist regimes are crumbling across Europe. 17-year-old Christian Florescu, I'm very bad at pronouncing names, dreams of becoming a writer, but Romanians aren't free to dream. They are bound by rules and force. Amid the tyrannical dictatorship of Nicolae Ceausescu, in a country governed by isolation and fear, Christine is blackmailed by the secret police to become an informer. He's left with only 2 choices: betray everyone and everything he loves, or use his position to creatively undermine the most notoriously evil dictator in Eastern Europe. I think it's Christian, but it's not a CR or CH, it's CR. Christian, I'm gonna just say Christian, risks everything to unmask the truth behind the regime, give voice to fellow Romanians, and expose to the world what is happening in his country. He eagerly joins the revolution to fight for change when the time arrives. But what is the cost of freedom? Master storyteller Ruta Sepetys is back with a historical thriller that examines the little-known history of a nation defined by silence, pain, and the unwavering conviction of the human spirit. I'm actually really excited about this. I feel like, not to put any like judgment before I read it, but I am hoping that this like fighting the regime is more prominent, because that's what I expected from the Fountains of Silence, and I didn't get that, and literally it's just a boring read. So I'm hoping this is more entertaining than that. Okay, next book is The Iron Knight by Julie Kagawa. Yeah, I saw this being read by a couple of peers in middle school, and I really wanted to get into it because that cover really drew me in. So hopefully the wait is worth it. Here is the synopsis. Megan Chase has a secret destiny, one she could never have imagined. Something has always felt slightly off in Megan's life, ever since her father disappeared before her eyes when she was 6. She has never quite fit in at school or at home. When a dark stranger begins watching her from afar and her prankster best friend becomes strangely protective of her, Megan senses that everything she knows is about to change. But she could never have guessed the truth, that she is the daughter of a mystical fairy king and is a pawn in a deadly war. Now Megan will learn just how far she'll go to save someone she cares about, to stop a mysterious evil no fairy creature dare face, and to find love with a young prince who might rather see her dead than let her touch his icy heart. This sounds really good. It sounds fun. Sarah J. Maas vibes, maybe that's pushing it, but yeah, this sounds fun. I'm excited to read this. Okay. Next book is I'm with the Band, Confessions of a Groupie by Pamela Desveres. This one I saw on one of my favorite YouTubers' videos of her recommending books, and she's like a nonfiction heavy reader. Her name is under Living Dead Girl with 2 L's, and this one sounded good, so yeah, let's see. Don't know if there's like this is the updated edition. I guess it doesn't really have any like information, I guess, in the back, but it does come with pictures. Okay, and then see, I guess I'll talk. It says I'll tell you guys about the like her author's information here. Pamela Desberries has become a spokesperson for her generation, an authority on classic rock and the freewheeling rock and roll lifestyle. She has written for the New York Times, Rolling Stones, Cosmopolitan, and other magazines, and is working on her 4th book. Yeah, I don't know. It sounds interesting. I think it's just her on like the tour of like as a groupie in the 60s or 70s. Yeah, so I'm excited to read this, honestly. Yeah, anyways. Can't believe it doesn't have anything about it, but yeah, I guess it's like groupie, so yeah. Anyways, next book I want to read is I, Robot by Isaac Asimov. And yes, this is the movie cover, but anyways. I, Robot. They mustn't harm a human being, they must obey human orders, and they must protect their own existence, but only so long as they don't violate rules 1 and 2. With these 3 laws of robotics, humanity embarks on a bold new era of evolution that would open up enormous possibilities and unforeseen risks. For the scientists who invented the earliest robots weren't content that their creations should remain programmed helpers, companions, and sentient worker machines. And soon the robots themselves, aware of their own intelligence, power, and humanity, aren't either. As humans and robots struggle to survive together and sometimes against each other, on Earth and in space, the future of both hangs in the balance. Here, human men and women confront robots gone mad, telepathic robots, robot politicians, and very robotic intelligences that may already secretly control the world. And both are asking the same question: what is human, and is humanity obsolete? Sounds interesting. I consider myself a lover of science fiction, and I do love science fiction, but I notice that I read a lot more romances and historical fiction, so we shall see about that. Anyways, the last book that is on this TBR is a hefty one, and I'm probably going to make a vlog about it because it's so hefty. Look at that baby. It's like as big as my head. It's Stephen King's It, if you can't see. It's Stephen King's It, and I already marked the pages so that I could do like updates and stuff for the vlog, so I am going to be vlogging it, but let me read the synopsis. It began for the losers one day in June of 1958, the day school let out for the summer. That was the day Henry Bowers carved the first letter of his name on Ben Hanscom's belly and chased him into the barrens. The day Henry and his Neanderthal friends beat up on stuttering Bill Denborough and Eddie Casbrook. The day Stuttering Bill had to save Eddie from his worst asthma attack ever by riding his bike to beat the devil. It ended in August with 7 desperate children in search of a creature of unspeakable evil in the drains beneath Derry. In search of it. And somehow it ended, or so they thought then. On a spring night in 1985, Mike Hanlon, once one of those children, makes 6 calls. Stan Uris, accountant, Richie Records, Tazier, LA disc jockey, Ben Hanscom, renowned architect, Beverly Rogan, dress designer, Eddie Casbrack, owner of a successful New York limousine company, and Bill Denborough, best-selling writer of horror novels. Bill Denborough, who now only stutters in his dreams. These 6 men and 1 woman have forgotten their childhoods, have forgotten the time when they were losers, but an unremembered promise draws them back. The present begins to rhyme dreadfully with the past, and when the losers reunite, the wheels of fate lock together and roll them towards the ultimate terror. Apparently this is the best-selling, biggest book that Stephen King wrote. I have read The Stand before, and I feel like that was pretty big, so I got this. Might take a hot minute, but I got it. This is 1,100 pages. 138 pages, so it is quite big. So, anyways, that's what I want to read this upcoming month. A lot of books. Let me know in the comments down below if you've read any of the books I mentioned. If you have any book suggestions too, it might take me a while to get to them, but I do love book suggestions, or if you've read any of these books, or what's on your June TBR. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. That's gonna be it for me today. I hope you guys have a good day, and I'll talk to you real soon. Bye.